See, because here's how this works. As God gives us marching orders of where to go forward, He tells us where to go. There's a lot of things that we have an opportunity to be part of in this church. We had a lady come forward and accept Christ, and she says what? She says, that sermon has just touched my life. And I want to receive Christ. And you go, see what you say, what that did. That's what did it. I want to accept Christ. I heard the worship set today, and the song touched my heart. And after 3 weeks being here, that just kept walking. I kept hearing it on the radio, it kept coming back. So I want to accept Christ. I want Him to be part of my life. You say, see, preacher, no, let me show you something here. Didn't know you'd be part of the sermon. Can I sit by you? Is this an open seat right here by you today? Is this good? Yeah. Can I sit with you in the service? Thank you. Oh, see, he moved his coat for me. Made it feel all welcome. And we come to church, we hear the message. And I'll never forget the time. There was a lady in the second row right here like this. It was so packed. The chairs were so tight at the depot that we had to sit with chairs touching your knees. And you couldn't get out. And all of a sudden I said, is there somebody here that would like to accept Jesus as their Savior today? And I'll never forget seeing her. She stood up like this. She looked here. There was nowhere to go. She looked here. There was nowhere to go. And she went just like this. And she came right to the front. When you want Jesus, there is nothing that can stop you from getting to Jesus. Nothing. And let me tell you something. It happens way before the preacher says a word. It happened when somebody move a coat so that I can sit down. Hey, sit here. This is a good place to sit. Whoever set that chair up, it happened then. In the love of Jesus, somebody praying, putting chairs down. It happened then. It wasn't all about this. When somebody decided, I'm going to park further away. I park at the other end of the parking lot just in case there's a visitor that's looking for a parking spot. Maybe they'll get the closer spot that I would have had. Maybe they'll get it. And maybe they'll come in here. And maybe they'll accept Jesus. There's people that are here doing that in this place. Plugging in cords and wires and setting things up. Things that you don't know about. Being down at the depot at 5 a.m. Hooking up trailers and hauling them here. All in the name of Jesus that we don't see about. You think it's all about the message? Are you willing to march when He says march? When you feel like you have nothing to offer, nothing to do. Are you willing to do it? Because the littlest detail makes a difference. Just scooting over makes a difference. You've been in places where it felt so cold nobody would move, or you just walk out and say, I'm never going there again. But man, when you love people in, when you love them in the way Jesus intended you to love them in, there's power in that.